Okay, I'm back out here with the Kawasaki KRH 300A handheld blower. If you may recognize this, if you watched the last video on the recoil starter, I replaced the recoil string in there, and I was having problems when I went to restart the machine. The motor was stuck, and I thought possibly I misassembled something, or these pawls, maybe the springs were broken, or maybe I had one flipped that way and it was supposed to start over here. So I take it apart, and starter or no starter, that engine locks. If I go this way, give it a few jiggles, now it's fine. If I go that way, it locks up again. So this is kind of a mystery to me. I haven't looked into it further than just taking the recoil off and realizing I hadn't done anything wrong there, that it's actually the engine itself that is seizing. So it sounds to me I'm thinking connecting rod or something inside of that metal cooling fan. Maybe a screw is in there just right. I thought I heard something when I was tipping the blower a little bit. Thought I heard something rolling around. It sounds more like a roll around than it does a connecting rod. Sounds like something is, you know, tapping rather than slamming. Like a connecting rod would be more consistent. So I'm leaning towards the something being in the cooling fan area there for the motor. Possibly a rock, possibly a screw backed out of something. Don't know. So I'm just going to start taking this off, seeing if there's anything in the main housing. That'd be the easiest thing to get to. It seems more in the engine to me, but I'm going to start here just to start somewhere. Obviously the easy solution would be don't tip the blower, right? But if something's bouncing off of something, if it is that metal fins on that cooling fan, eventually they're going to break off, and then you're going to have more carnage. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything here. Nothing stuck underneath. No. Okay. Okay, now to take this bolt off here, I believe it's probably a right-hand thread. A lot of these are reversed. So I'm going to try that first. If you don't have an impact driver, try to find somebody that does, because to try to hold this with the wrench, you might not have much luck. It's not going forward. Let's see if I go back. Standard rotation. Okay. Let's see what this gets us. There it is. Just saw it move. That screw right there. Wow. It's been bouncing off this screw apparently. Or better yet, no. The screw head has been bouncing off the plastic. You can see the marks right here. That's what was locking it up. Yep. Now it rotates in all directions. Okay. I'm going to try to find some kind of locking thread locker to make sure this doesn't back out again. Alright, that screw was loose. These ones were a little bit loose, so I tightened them all. Put my washer back on. This is not exactly threaded, but it goes on better if you just thread it on, right? Much better. Make sure we got you lined up there. Yep. Do it again. Really? Now what? Screw was in there. That's what I get for using the thing as a screw holder. When I had it sitting, I had the screws, I think, sitting in here as it was sitting on the ground. It scared me. I don't want to go through that again. So as I go to put this back together, moral of the story is, it's not always a connecting rod. It's not always ruined for good. If this would have been a connecting rod, it would have most likely not been worth repairing. So double check everything before you throw it out, because this turns out it's a perfectly good motor. There isn't anything wrong with the connecting rod. It was only the screw that had backed out. So good lesson for all of us. I hereby declare those engine screws Wildwood certified. Thanks for watching.